Hello everyone, welcome for another XTC game. Today is beginning of round 6. It is indeed game 1, Group E between France and the Netherlands. Um, um, like a game you pretty want to watch, I believe, if you want to know maybe who is going to perform and go out of the group at first place or second place. Even though there are some possibilities that these two teams might be eliminated if they do not perform well in this round, for example. Anyway, on the left you've got Benoist playing Resistance. On the right you've got, as a replacement, MrBrabant. I believe I'm correct on the pronunciation, playing the Separatists. So anyway, tonight I am not alone to commentate, as I am joined by my good friend Zaretas.
Hello everyone. This is my first time commentary on this XTC, and thank you for welcoming.
Alright, so let's start by lists. So I believe you want to take the resistance one.
Yes,
So let's
I'd
go ahead.
like it. So we have tonight quite almost the meta resistant list we can have. So Jessica Pava, rerolls depending on the friends we have around, the friendlyship we have around. The two other X-Wings, there is no Bastion, but there are two Red Squadron expert with Heroic. So all the X-Wings are on Initiative 3. Then we have Finn with Heroic and the Rostico with F3PO. So double calculate tokens on calculate action, and also calculate when you red coordinate with the action of C3PO. So quite interesting. Nice modification, maybe more nicer to play for Death Hunter. I don't know. We'll see.
But basically, I mean, the previous games we had on stream were like Rose is playing behind, so not even caring about having only a calculate, and because she's using her ability quite well, quite doesn't
Mm-hmm.
need a focus, but the calculate is quite nice. And then uh, several times you just see her coordinate a target lock for those X-Wings.
Yeah.
And in this game, this could be really relevant because facing the two fire sprays. Oh no, I spoiled the thing. Facing the resistance, you've got two fire sprays, and they are equipped with, spoiler alert, those fails transponder codes. Alright, so
Yes.
for MrBrabant and for the Netherlands, we have Zam Weasel. So not not in a crew, but obviously piloting the thing. She's equipped with Chancellor Palpatine, a little bit um, more expensive than Dooku, but with a power that allows them to basically, after defending, spend a force, and if the opponent is at range 0 to 2, give him a stress, which is quite interesting in various situations. Then you've got those thermal detonators, always nice to drop 4 bombs on your enemies. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the Fels transponder codes. So Zam is the pilot with the 4 charges and those 2 secret cards that you assign yourself on system phase. We'll go through that as it is relevant during the game. And then you've got Django Fett. So Django's ability is quite like I mean, good or bad, you could argue, but like it's pretty much not as used as Zam's ability, of course. So Django reads basically when you are executing a maneuver which is which the difficulty is less than the one of the opponent, then you get to basically touch his dice and transform eyes into blanks, attack or defense. He's equipped with Count Dooku, basic crew for the fire spray and for Django when Django is on the list. Dooku is basically whenever a die is rolled, if you're range 2 of that, you can basically interfere with the roll, which is quite like this is such a 2021 card, right? You can just interfere with everything. Dooku is like the Twitter
Yes, yes,
of X-Wing. So thermal detonators,
definitely.
Fails transponder codes as well. Holograde that you cannot see on Zam Weasel, and there's the reason why Django is equipped with Lone Wolf as well. So a bit more rerolls, whether it's attack or defense for Django. But then again, you lose a shield and you stay on an even number for Zam's HP, which is 10. 4 shields, 6 hull. And this is it for
Yeah,
the
so
list.
and I'm quite surprised because it makes Django almost or a bit more than 10 points more than Weasel.
Yep.
With the hell upgrade and the Lone Wolf.
Well, I believe this is kind of made to force the opponent to go on Django first and then focus on Zam. Because like if you start with the Zam, you like, I mean, the list is really strong, so you might. It's just a might. It's not a you. It's not a like for sure, but you might be able to to clear Zam off the board and then focus on Django, who is
Yeah.
less powerful, obviously. So then again, putting more points on Django might be some kind of a decision that forces your opponent to go on Django first. Which
Yeah, I see. But we are also talking about pro players, so we are sure that they've made some probabilities and statistics to know where is the optimal option
Mhm.
with the upgrade card you put, and
Yeah,
to know which solution was the best on the points and maybe not an equal.
yeah, for sure. And then
Yeah.
again, sometimes you just see those fire spray come up with some blah 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 blah, some treacherous upgrade, which is always nice when you're facing some swarm. But I believe maybe Netherlands were not supposed to face swarms as they the did not take blah, 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 treacherous words are hard. But anyway, we are going to the first engagement. So there you saw something that occurs really rarely, which is them using Palpatine's um, purple coordination to allow Django to perform reinforce, which is a red action, then performed his move, cleared the stress, took a target lock, consumed the charge of those fails transponder codes, and was able to jam the focus out of the blah, 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 yellow X-Wing. This was 1 damage.
Yeah, and this seems a bit necessary. This reinforcement seems a bit necessary because Django is facing alone this swarm, and
This is a bad decision, I believe.
oh yeah.
Because you're taking one no matter what, and spending the force here is not helping at all.
I, I I don't really remember what are the definition of reinforcement. but even if it's for avoiding the critical, we have shields. So yeah,
No,
that
no.
was definitely a bad decision, I think.
The reinforced just basically ends up going when there are 2 hits remaining or more.
Yeah.
And if there is only 1 remaining, then you take the damage for sure. So yeah, spending the force on the previous shot was not a good idea, because then on the shot that just happened right now, you could have used Dooku to evade everything. But
Yeah, definitely.
alright, so 2 shields down. I mean, those X-Wing did attack really well, though.
I think this placement seems a bit surprising to me because, yeah, I think the separate the Django and Zama are quite in a bad position.
Yeah,
Zam cannot participate to this fight and will be in some bad position for the next one.
yeah. This is not.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is not very. I mean, this is not really looking good, because I mean, I thought that Zam would go 1 hard to the left or 2 hard to the left instead of going 1 straight, because in this situation you would have had Benoist forced to choose between going to the left or going to the right of this center debris cloud. And now
Yeah.
the only thing that the separatists can really do to avoid being blocked is going 1 hard with Django and boosting, and on the next turn dropping some bombs. But then again, if
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but if the yellow X-Wing clears a 3 bank and boosts, might be blocked. This will be an interesting turn. So Django to...
It could be
Yeah, go ahead.
it could be interesting for the separatists to have Django behind the swarm and everything. We have to avoid taking too much damage for the Netherlands, I think. Make this happen.
Yeah, because so basically you traded 3 of Django's shields for 1 shield on the X-Wing. Those are the most expensive pieces, for sure, but then again, 1 for 3 is not very good for the separatists. And I'm not quite sure that Zam can fit a 1 hard. It depends on her position, because there is... this is always kind of hard to judge if a medium base ship can fit some hard turns or bank turns when they are close to some obstacles. But we will see.
I think it could go through. I'm not sure, but the problem I think is, will Zam see something interestingly and with enough modifications also if it goes through the gas cloud?
Now, Django dropping 2 bombs on Zam. What the? No.
Yeah.
Okay. And Rose is taking a disarm and a jam. We don't know why, but you paid the price for those shields. Alright. This is a downside, right? She costs 30 points, but each time you roll 100 faces die, and on 100 results, you take a jam and a disarm. I mean, why not?
Yes. But it's only on the final phase of the turn, and so you delete them immediately. That's a special rule.
Okay, so Benoit just gave his wings to MrBrabant. Why not? Oh man, this is always good. Like there is some delay between players, and like you can see the wings on the left, on the right of the screen. Let me just like have the there you go, the mouse. They just here gave the wings. This is looking very funny. All right. But anyway, if Django did choose to go straight, Django is probably going to eat up some dust. So I hope
Yeah,
that
we'll see.
yeah.
A good play would have been to make some kind of hard on the left with Django.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, why not? But there is still how many shots are you taking
No,
if you
but
do that? This is not that bad of a thing
I
because
don't know. They don't have the three on
three
the
hard?
left.
No, no. Just one
Three
and two.
hard, yes.
Yeah, just one and two hard. But
Oh yeah, yeah,
this
okay.
isn't a bad idea actually because you're evading yellow, red, fin. Okay, well, not happening.
Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, yellow, red fin. Yeah. But there, oh, and a boost.
Ooh.
That's you have a blue and pink.
No, not blue.
And
You're facing blue, right?
no,
Yellow.
yellow
Right.
and no, yes, I said yellow and pink. Okay, yellow and pink. Sorry.
And you're in a very good position to drop some bombs. But the thing is, by eating some shields earlier, you might just lose Django.
Yeah, also.
Yeah,
See, well,
might be difficult. I mean, anyway,
this
the
is
action was a boost, so boost is done. That's pretty much. Oh, did Zam coordinate Django? Was that the thing? Oh, I missed that. Zam coordinated
yeah.
a boost and Django performed a two bank and
I just realized. Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
very good looking. I was like, one bank boost is not that distance, right? And no, it wasn't. Ah, this was very well played. I mean, he's using the only kind of thing you do not use that often on this list, which is the purple coordinate.
Huh.
And this is cool. I must say, this is
Yeah,
cool.
but in some fact, it's not because you don't use it that the others don't use
Yeah.
it. But maybe he's the only one. We don't know.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Jessica will just spend the focus and take a shield on that attack. You do not want to lose both focus and her ability as you are range 1 and going to have some very good shot probably.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is obstructed through a cloud. Normally that won't do much. Or
Ooh.
maybe yes. I mean, you can still strain yourself, but if you strain yourself, next turn you are facing Zam, and this is not looking good for Finn. And strains himself not to take any damage.
Yeah.
I logged in late. Did he coordinate the reinforce last turn and clear it with a blue, or should he be stressed? No, he did coordinate the reinforced, then perform a blue, then perform another action. Yeah. He just did kind of the same thing right away by coordinating a boost, then executing the maneuver, then taking an action.
So there are some answers to this engagement, and this is again some huge dices on both sides.
Yeah. So all
Oh,
of
range 2.
range 2 only. And close from being not in arc, which would have been very interesting. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, those dice. I mean, Benoist is really rolling fire right now. This is not yellow's target lock, this was green. He did take the wrong target lock. Oh, there you go. Was under the force.
Oh, I have to.
Right, can spend to avoid taking a hit crit, just takes a crit. And the crit is... Oh no. This is happening at the wrong moment.
Oh, yeah. This already the half of Django that came
Nope,
out.
not
Okay.
yet. He's on 7
Oh
4.
no. Hello, great. Yes.
Yeah, maybe Rose is going to have half of Django because it's going... so then it's Pava, I believe. Yeah, looks like it's Pava. And this is going to
Yeah.
be 3.
Rose already suited.
Oh, Rose already shot, okay. Taking 2 more. Got the evade though. Django is living on 4 right now. But he is in a very good position for next turn. Because
Yeah.
he can drop some bombs and Benoist's ship cannot follow Django in this position because they just cannot... I mean, they just cannot... So for Rose, this is impossible to perform a too hard then a barrel roll, for example, because she's already stressed. Then Pava cannot go... I mean, you can still go 3 hard and try to avoid the bombs, but then again, it's not looking that good. So maybe this is the turn where Benoist switches target, and try and goes on them. But if he does so, well, then the separatists are very happy with this.
Yeah. This is what he wants, I think.
Yep.
Zam is ready. Oh no, not yet. Oh no, yeah. I was talking about the charges.
Yeah, no, just
She's,
you at the moment.
yeah.
Oh, but he could have revealed the card. I mean, did Finn? I know Finn was not in Arc. That's the thing. Finn was not seeing.
Yeah. No.
Because it would have been a thing, right? You take the thing that says, if you can see me but did not shoot, then I recover 2. And if Finn chose not to take a shot onto Zam, then Zam is fully charged.
Yeah.
That would have looked very good.
I think this was the one he had, and he was not in the arc, so.
Alright, so I believe the card is set up. Zam is set up as well. I believe Django is as well. So for now, it's 52-0 for France and 50 minutes remaining in the game. So basically, good advance for the resistance, but you are entering the phase of the game where those fire spray are very strong, and this is the phase where you cannot follow them where they are going, and this is the phase where Zam engages, which is obviously going to deal a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
And remember that Zam still has her Fails transponder codes, which may look very bad for maybe Finn, like for example. I'm not sure what he will do in this round. Not sure what the blues are on this ship. I believe this 1 2 straight and 1 banks should look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly that. So
And somehow, I think.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying that both cards, secret cards of Dam Weasel, are quite interesting in now because Dam will face something and targeting plus full strength ponder is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Double attack is also quite interesting. So there are a lot of things to do with both cards. So I think it's quite difficult to plan
Yeah.
what's there.
I mean, you're typically in a situation where, I mean, this kind of list with those two fire sprays is kind of made for this particular situation, this particular planification for the round that is
Mm.
coming. It's like there is not a bad decision happening right now because, like, Benoit could try and do his best to turn left and keep getting points on Django, or he could try and go right on them. But the thing is, Django could go one hard to the left, okay, but one hard to the right as well. And
Yeah.
Zam could either go really fast or not, and try and
Or really slow. Yeah.
so there are such an amount of possibilities, and there are no good or bad choices. Like, it's just what Benoit sees, what MrBrabant sees, and how those visions will uh, collide to create the end of the turn.
Mm.
And I believe we are very near from seeing this turn, this upcoming turn. Probably just double checking everything, make sure not to make any mistake. There is a world in which you 3 Talon roll Django to the right. But this is the
Yeah.
greediest of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Django dropping, which what I believe is going to be 2 thermal
So
onto.
there, both of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Two of them.
drop one at 1, drop one at 2. Zam will probably not do it because it's like, well, useless. And here we go.
Some immense powers missing there.
Where is Catbane? And there you go.
Where's okay, that's not blue. I think we want we hope some bumping there.
Yeah, so I believe Finn
There.
is there to face. He's brave enough to face Zam on his own, but not a good
Yeah.
idea. Range 1, you're strained. Not looking very good for Finn. Oh, but he's not on his own. He's got some buddies with him, and Jessica is following. Alright. But then again, you are
And
splitting the...
he boosted. He just boosted.
Yeah.
So he wants to avoid some damage cards.
Yeah. Want to avoid some bombs for sure. And what is Rose doing? Oh, and it
Yeah.
clears!
Oh, wow.
That...
Well, it will
Okay.
be difficult to avoid the bombs.
Yeah, in this situation you're pretty much like eating everything, but... I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to be a bombs related game, because if they are doing a very high amount of damage, you are pretty much catching up the the points you just lost on the previous turn. So
Yeah. What did he coordinate?
I'm not quite sure he did coordinate already.
Okay.
Oh, maybe Pava focus. That would look.
I think this is what's missing.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, he was hesitating, I think, for something else, but
So now the question is Zam able to perform a one bank and then a boost to the left? I'm not so sure. Alright,
the boost, yeah.
so I believe you are going to face some X-Wings. But the thing is, with Finn range 1 strained, you might just delete the ship. Oh, he's taking a lot. Yeah, okay. He's going to try and delete Finn. Fails transponder codes. Alright. What is Django doing? Ah, range 1 of this X-Wing does not look very good, but the
Left.
X-Wing is stressed, so... Oh, but he's got a target lock from last turn. Ugh.
Yeah. You can also target lock to avoid this target lock.
No, because transponder are already down.
Oh, on Django. Oh.
Yep.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Obviously, you get a target lock. So.
I believe in this situation. Yeah, no. I don't believe anything. I mean, I see this. I see this coming from so far that Django is going to die from this range one shot.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah,
How
but
much
he's on 4
dice?
and
Four dices and 1 dice for defense.
yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, it could be done. He has the force. Yeah, on a white, he have to avoid the white on the dice.
nothing on Rose for the first bomb. Oh man, this come on bombs. Well, this is not what you want to to see. A strain and nothing
Oh,
again. Those bombs have literally 62% chance of hitting things, and they just missed every opportunity they had except for a single strain, which is very bad, very bad.
mm-hmm. Yeah, if this turn is as difficult as it was for the previous one for the Netherlands, I think that Darth Thunder will be quite in a good position.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah, yeah.
he used Lone Wolf here. Oh, and got 2 evades. Oh man. Okay. Well, to be honest, if dice
He
stick,
unwolfed and he focused,
yeah. I mean, to be
and
honest,
yeah.
I believe like going through the dice stats, which I did not pull, but like it's not necessary. The game is pretty much over at this point. Like you're consistently rolling 50% on separatist side, and this is like almost 100% results for the resistance so far. This is like nonsense.
And therefore dices, target lock,
Yeah,
only
only 2.
hit, only 2.
And he's got... well, okay. Not looking good for the separatists. And he lost the strain, so should have put that away. I mean, I'm pretty sure Django is just going to die here. If you consider the dice that...
I believe that he will not.
Alright, not looking good so far. Got the target lock.
Yeah.
No, Django will not die.
This one be for now.
Alright, so... got an evade and spent Dooku for nothing, but he's not taking any other shot, so just a single damage. I mean, this
Yeah,
was the
he
call.
couldn't die on this attack.
Mhm.
He was not able to die because the X-Wing had just 4 dices on
Yep.
attack.
No, but he was on 4, so...
Yeah,
I mean,
4.
yeah, if you consider
yes.
Dooku is still active, then yeah, he doesn't have the chance to die, but...
Yeah, okay.
So you got 2, Rose did 2, so you evaded the thing, and what is it? Let me just pop that. It's the double attack, so maybe not for now. Maybe he wants to keep that for Finn, but Finn should be like halved at least, and he is sitting on 3, so this is looking like very bad at the moment. Finn is not strained. The strain did go away with the attack.
Yeah. Do you think Finn could refuse the attack? there will be interesting.
That depends on what Jessica is rolling, right?
Yeah.
Little animation bug, there you go. She's got the focus, she's got 1 reroll, she's going to do 4, there you go. So, yeah, I believe you can pretty much not shoot with Finn at this point. And you've got, obviously, the double blank, and all shields on them are
All the
gone.
shields down. And he attacks further.
Okay, he did try and... Okay, well, there you go. Oh, that's
Oof!
the first in a row for for them. No ability, so takes 3, 2 shields and a crit, which is Pava halved. And Pava halved is weapon failure. 1, 2, 3. Weapon failure. There you go.
Failure. Okay. This is not good on Jessica.
Yeah, no, not for sure. Is this some kind of damage you can repair? Yeah, I believe you can. This is a structural. Yeah, structural you cannot repair, but this one you can. Getting 2. You can spend Palpatine. There you go. Getting 2 as well. No damage. Finn with 3. Less likely to trigger heroic. Doesn't have any focus left, so it will remain as 2. And Zam will take another one, which is half of Zam.
More.
So now this is 100 to 26 right now.
Yeah.
Alright. So Django might be dropping some more bombs. If you expect the X-Wing to go past you, you can probably drop with them, but I believe this will not happen. Yeah, it will be another interesting turn. So 37 minutes remaining as the score is 126 for the Resistance.
Where Django goes to on the left, straight,
I mean, if you go bank, the
or just
problem
hard on the left.
the problem with going hard on the left is that you cannot see yellow, probably.
Yeah.
And yellow might be just taking a 1 straight and try to there you go. Now Rose is clocking. Amazing ship, right? So if he does just the 1 straight with yellow to try and have Django in arc, I believe the best decision is to go 1 straight.
Yeah. You can also choose too hard boost.
Yeah, but too hard boost puts you in the same situation, right? You cannot see yellow. But
I don't care.
I mean, like
Yeah.
he's on 3 hull, and I don't know.
He's in 3-0. He has 1 defense die
Yeah,
left.
I mean this is probably the reason why you're playing very, very safe. And
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the roles on defense for yellow, but maybe he forgot to use Django's power.
Yeah, that's possible too.
But I mean, like, he doesn't have any focus token, so anyway, that wouldn't have changed anything. But this is some kind of moments when you can tell if a player remembers the triggers. Because sometimes you just like completely forget about Django's ability, and this is like not that bad because it's only triggering rarely. But then again, by by putting yourself in a situation where you basically force yourself to use the ability as long as you can use, you just don't
Yeah.
forget the ability when you really need it and when it triggers.
I just checked it. Yeah, it's a U-mate, so
Yep. And thank you for the follows, really appreciate. Alright, so I believe we are near the next turn. How many bombs will be dropped? This is the question. Simpler to drop bombs on TTS than in real life, right? I mean, in this situation in particular, like you're going to move the ship and place under and then replace the ship. And like I believe this is like the most funny situation because you are probably going to have to move the ship by using like some kind of a corner thing and then place a bomb. Then you have to move the ship by using another side of the of the ship because he's in such a position that placing the second bomb could be impossible by just having the ship removed by one angle. So ah
and everything for two bombs that hits nothing because
yeah, he's going
the X-wing
three
goes
straight.
far away.
Oh man. Okay, so Zem is on 0, but I cannot take into account Zem's charges, so that's not of a big deal. Um,
Both false transponders codes are out.
yep.
We have to take points on the Netherlands side.
Mhm.
We have to give the less we can
Yeah.
on France's side. One bomb.
Yeah, one bomb for Zem. I believe this will be only one. Yeah, okay. And then Django, how many are you dropping? The simple man. Nothing? Nothing at all. Not even a
I think
small thermal, right? Okay, well.
I don't think it's important. Maybe he wants to keep two if he sees that he's followed up. Maybe, you know.
So green is going 3 Talon.
Oh, how
Perfect.
he want to let the. Yeah, quite astonishing.
Did... What the hell happened? Did go back? Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Okay, fine. Um, it's not going through the cloud. It's going past the cloud, so that next turn he can just like do a straight maneuver and everything is fine. Uh, Pava is also doing a 3 Talon, but this time going through, so Pava is double stressed,
Yeah,
but did not take the crit.
I think this is quite interesting because he's now in a better position the next turns. Red can focus back Django,
Yep.
and so maybe Yellow tried to follow. Yeah.
Ooh,
He's trying to follow Django.
try
He's
to,
trying to focus back Django.
yeah, trying to hug the fire spray.
This is about what I thought. I thought maybe something straight because I didn't see that the bank would have worked, but amazing. And some rows lost on the middle.
Alright, so what will be the action? Basically, you can coordinate yellow, or you can coordinate Finn, or you can just like leave them alone.
Do you think that Zam will bump on Rose?
I mean, bumping on Rose is
Or
not that bad because you have a range one shot onto Finn. There you
yeah.
go. Alright. And you've got some really good looking bombs next turn.
Right.
I mean, just at least one is going to be interesting. And Finn is completely out of the game for 2 turns.
Yeah.
And Django will not have to worry about yellow shooting him as he is now out of his arc. But will be facing
Yeah.
Jessica next turn for sure.
That's a real nice move.
And yeah, so Bomb is not touching anything. And now this is Django. Django did go white, yellow did go blue, so nothing important for Django's ability.
I'm
Four die.
thinking about the Talon roll.
Oh
But
no, do not use
hey.
Dooku. That's a bad idea. You need the force. There you go. You still have the
Oh,
crit. That's always a bad idea to use Dooku on this first roll in attack because now yeah, you see, like, you would have had third damage and now you just have 2. Anyway, he's taking it, but kind of a miss opportunity, right?
yeah. And that's not a half taken there.
Yep. So, basically, Separatists are not taking any shot this turn. Maybe Pava on to Zam, but that's all.
And Pava still have one dice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man, please. That's just... It's ridiculous. Alright, so... the question is, do you spend the force? I mean, you do if you think Pava cannot see you, but is... Okay, so he spent, maybe he just saw Pava isn't... I mean, you're not in Pava's arc, and Finn is going to take that damage and be halved on this shot. Alright.
yeah.
And do you have a shot? No. And no.
No shot for this turn.
Yep. So really big turn for the Separatist, or I mean, it could have been a big turn if Dooku was used the right way, or if Zam would have like done some damage. Really.
Yeah. So now for Django, I imagine a Talon roll. And for them, maybe something that goes front of Pava, maybe?
I,
To
be-
block Pava, to avoid the red squadron to green?
I
I don't
believe
know.
you cannot allow yourself to perform a Talon roll with Django. I believe this is one hard and focus, or one hard and boost maybe, because like Pava is going
Okay. Yeah,
three
you're right.
three straight on you, I believe. But yeah, I mean that's possible, right? Because why not? But I believe not being greedy in this situation might look better.
Mm, you're right.
So is yellow X-wing doing the 4K? Huh.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I would be afraid of going out of the map, to be honest, but uh,
On my side, I was thinking about the quite risky
yeah.
uh, Talon on the right.
Talon on the right, yeah, this was my other consideration.
This
But
is quite risky.
I believe this will not fit. Not even the furthest position.
Hmm.
But it's tempting.
Yeah.
Um, all right. I mean, if you look at those ZAM dice, you've got 12 dice rolled in 2 turns, 3 hits. That's all. 3 out of 12 is quite bad. You can say that this way. Anyway, but so like if you consider that, Finn should. I mean, you could argue that Finn survives at 1 HP, but like he's only halved by this particular shot, which is pure fantasy at this point. And although he won't be of any use for like at least a turn, he still is alive, so he might do some damage from a position that you cannot see right now. But uh, with him
Yeah.
dead, it would be, so that's 16, so 15. It would have been 57 for the separatists. 57 instead of 42, which is obviously a better position. So
Yeah, but I would say, as you said, he might not have died yet on the previous attack, and now he has to focus on the others.
yep.
So that's okay to take the half
Yeah, I mean, at
and
least,
pass that.
yeah, I at least you took 2 damage, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't think it will make the difference on the final score some way, because yeah, Finn is out for the next 2 turns, maybe for the game. He already have the health, and he will focus the other ships now. I imagine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I believe the targets here are Pava for sure because she's worth such an amount of points, and maybe
Because
Yellow to try and have the half, so 22 points.
what could have been interesting is to make, as you said, 2 damage, to make 1 hit with this. There, 2 bombs have to make the 2 damages, and we don't know where Finn will go. This is a possibility. We'll see.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the 3 Talon was dangerous because of this bomb too. So maybe the 4K is interesting.
It seems like we lost Darth Hunter.
Oh,
I'll just wait until his opponent stops the clock. If he does, there you go, perfect. So we are waiting on Darth Hunter to join back the game. So we saw that Django did drop a single bomb, it seems, whether Zem dropped 2.
yeah, this is his chance to take Finn.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Maybe to make some damage in Rose also, if it goes through. Maybe not sure it goes there, but why not?
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much, like, you're trying to catch something. I don't know what this is, but like, you're trying to do some damage anyway.
I think you don't want to get bumped, and you don't want to take these bumps.
Yeah, you are correct. In this situation, this would be probably really, really bad.
Darth enters here. Maybe the problem also for the next turns is that Zam and Django will meet, and so the division of the shoots won't be the case anymore. And oh, he can avoid both arcs with a
Uh,
Talon.
yeah, okay, so he rolled
That's what he does.
Takes so their Finn is probably out for the rest of the game. That's
Yeah, yeah.
pretty much obvious right now.
Oh, I was not sure that the bank works, but it does.
Very good looking for this X-Wing. Yellow, 3 talent, but to the left. Ah, you would have had to go to the right, man. To try your luck.
Yeah, that's not so bad because you have some weasel somewhere. That's quite good position.
So you're not taking any bombs for the moment. So Rose.
Yeah, they're yellow. No, he won't.
I mean, yellow is not that far, green is not that far, but I believe they are both out. Oh, and Pava is going to bump
Oh
on
yeah,
Rose.
you're right. They're the green one too. We'll see.
Uh-oh, not a good position because you cannot see much where you are. You're taking every single one of those shots. And if you
Yeah,
boost, you're in the bomb.
and as I said, yeah, you have Django and Zam in this at the same place, some way of the map.
Yeah.
For the next turn, they will be on the same place.
Yeah, this is not very good looking.
Oh
Okay,
no, maybe Zam will go to the left. We'll see.
alright.
Okay.
So let's trigger bombs. No, too far.
I agree. Yes, they're not exploding these ones.
Green is in range. Green is in range. And
And that's the damage.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
first damage out of the bombs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you dropped so that's 6 bombs. You did 1 damage and 1 strain. Yay! Alright. So shooting at Jessica maybe tries to kill her. Initiative kill her this turn. Did get nothing at all. What can you reroll with Jess? So
And
it
that
is 2, I believe. One from
this is
yourself, one for Rose.
maybe if he yes he takes it.
He takes them? Why so? Okay.
I think he want to keep them for attack, and
Yeah, but
he
if he
thought
dies, he cannot attack, so...
yeah, but he knows that he still have the rerolls there. This if he
Okay.
still needs it,
Yeah, but...
and
No,
oh
out.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah, that
That...
was a bad idea. So this is a bad idea only if
But...
you get trapped.
No, but I think this was a bad idea anyway, because you had a roll when you could reroll 2, where you could reroll
Yeah,
2,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and on
yeah,
this roll you could only reroll 1. So
yeah.
I think that was a kind of a big mistake, because now you lost your ship that hits the most,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. That's right, definitely.
so Zem has still her focus and force.
This is an initiative kill too.
Yeah, right. So Zem is rolling an evade, takes a crit. The crit is damage sensor
Damage
array.
sentence.
Ouch. Not looking good on a fire spray. I mean, not looking good on a big amount of ships, but
Yeah, yeah.
fire sprays like to perform some boosts action.
This is not the the most uh, difficult crit immediately.
Yeah. So 2 so far. Is Django range 2 of Zam? I believe he is. So he did call I don't know what, but anyway, if it was an evade, he got the... Why are you not using Palpatine? What?
It wasn't Django. It was an attack on Django.
Oh, it was an attack on Django? Then he rolled 1, 2 less. Oh no, because he's structural. There, yeah,
Yeah, his structural damage.
perfect. There you go. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, so 1 damage on Django. Django is living on 2, Zam on 4. And the score is getting a bit closer as there is now only a 33-point lead for the Resistance with 15 minutes going.
Yeah. 2 hull left for Django, 4 on Zam Whistle, and a lot of hulls on the X-Wing side.
So yellow is stressed. So what are the blues on these X-Wings? Because it could be really important. So 1, 2, 3 and 1 bank, 2 bank. Alright. So pretty blue dial.
I'm realizing that both lists are very tanky.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. You've got 7 on each X-Wing, you've got 4 on each pod, so that's 7 times 3, so that's 21. 21 plus 8, which is 29, against 21.
Against 20 on, yes. Yeah.
So now the question is, what does them do, and what can Django do? I mean, the thing you can try to do in this situation is going on yellow with both Zam and Django, but if you do so, you are probably losing Django.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can't see Django surviving this turn because like Rose is going too hard. Green is probably going slow and try to catch Django in arc. Yellow is probably going slow and try Django in arc. Probably try to block Zam as well. I mean, whether it's yellow or green, that doesn't change anything. So basically, that's 3 ships against 2, but the 2 remaining ships, both combined, have less hull than 1 X-wing. So looks kind of bad. Alright, so now it's 13 minutes remaining. It might, depending on how fast they play, it might be the last turn. No, maybe not. Like, okay, this turn and the next one. I believe 2 turns are left in this game. So basically, if you want to win, you have to take more than 33 points without losing anything on the Separatist side. So that means that you need more than just yellow's half. So maybe yellow and green. It would score 44 and be enough. But it's not looking like an easy mission to achieve. It seems like we are dropping some bombs. Oh.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, trying to catch up Zam, trying to catch up Django too. Finn is still out.
So, oh, that's
Hmm,
okay. So
that's
Zam,
not so bad.
yeah, but you're eating your
Oh,
own
you
bomb.
have the bomb. Yeah, those the bomb.
Oh, but oh
Oh, and
no,
Django
no, no,
too.
no. Okay, so you can boost out, try and shoot Finn, or try and shoot green, or like whatever, but you are eating the bomb. I mean, you are eating
Hmm.
the bomb anyway, so like go out of every arc. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so oh man, just damaging. And
Hmm.
now you can be probably sure that the bombs will do 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah! What the hell? So
And
that's
that's
on them.
a Fulick.
Fuel leak on them. Okay.
Oh,
Fuel leak.
and okay, that's a Doku
Yeah, Dooku.
or
Alright.
Django.
And did roll a blank, which is obviously bad manner from the dice, but it has been the same bad manner during the whole game, so anyway, that does not change anything. Alright, so, who are you shooting? Fin range 3 is, well, kind of a... Well, I'm not sure it's interesting. I think you shoot green. I'm not sure you I mean, yeah, why not? Like, try and half yellow and then try and half green, maybe? Oh, but you spend Dooku, so just do. Alright. Yeah, why not? And then you've got them probably shooting at the same target. Yeah, because Finn is too far, so anyway, let's roll. Oh, but that's range 1, so maybe
Range one, yeah.
maybe a good shot? No! Oh man, it's a meme. But still, it's going to be at least a crit.
He'll spend.
Uh,
Oh, he's not? That's greedy. You know that?
yeah.
You know that it's greedy?
I mean, you can't die with a direct, but you make the task of winning the game easier for the separatists if you do not spend.
This is a crit. It could be. Yeah.
I mean, it could be
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
engine. It could be so much things that are just way too. Okay, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Expense.
I realized that he won't uh, evade the crit, but at least. And this is weapons failure.
Oh
This is not.
ho!
This is not the good time for that.
Yeah. And so now this is the case where you shouldn't have spent the focus because you wouldn't have taken the the weapons failure. But then again, you cannot know that before. So
Yeah. So, as we are always, we are bad advisors.
yeah. So it would be range 2, so only 2 dice. So if no crits, Zam is not dying. Yeah, I mean, why not? This is... Alright, yeah, nothing at all. Oh, this is like... This is a meme. This game is a meme. So both... No, Django is on 2, actually. Django is on 2, Zam is on 1, and the task is even harder now. You've got 1 turn. I mean, they played real fast, so maybe 2. 1 or 2 turns to not lose anything and to score, like, any amount of points. At this
Mhm.
point, even the second half of Finn... even the second half of Finn is enough, because it's worth 15.
Yeah.
Uh,
6 minutes. One turn left, maybe.
yeah, they have to think about the next turn, so yeah, just 1 turn, yeah, probably.
I was remembering that was quite a slow game.
Do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, I think they played like. I mean, it's always um, harder to consider the speed of a game when you're on TTS because like moving 5 ships in real life
Yeah. You're
and
right. You're
like
right.
dropping bombs, etc., would be harder. I mean,
Yeah, completely.
but I'm not quite sure they were slow. That
Okay.
it had a decent amount of like. Okay, so let's just remind. So 2 turns where they are placing themselves, 1 turn for engagement where
Yeah. They engage quite late. Yeah, I remember now. That's right.
yeah, I would say we played like okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are on the turn number 10, turn number 9, something like this. That's
Hmm.
yeah, maybe it's slow, but on the one hand you've got big ships that try to avoid arcs, and on the other hand you've got 5 ships to deal with. So looks kind of logical to me.
Hmm.
But this particular turn is really slow. But like I mean, it's not against the separatist player because whether you achieve your goal and win the game or lose a fire spray and lose the game, I mean, going through another turn is not um, relevant because if you win the game right now, you don't want to go on on the last turn because, like, obviously you are just saving those points and trying not to lose them. If you are losing a fire spray, anyway, the game is lost. So
Hmm.
that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Going to this turn as the last turn is pretty much what the separatist player needs, and probably that it suits Benoist as well, as the mission is very clear. Take a fire spray out of the board, which is not that complicated, as one of them is on 1 hole and the other one is on 2, but with a structural damage. And do remember though that taking a target lock with Zem's condition card isn't an action. It's an acquire a lock. So you can still acquire locks with Zem.
Hmm.
Alright, we saw a bomb drop by Django using the 2 straight template. Django, last bomb, straight template, there you go. Okay, so who's moved? Okay, Finn moved, took a focus. Rogues moved, took a cloak. Not like in this game, she took cloak, disarm, and jam. Like whatever. Okay, so coordinate. Who are you choosing? It's going to be yellow. Yellow is probably going to 4K. There you go. Maybe in range of the bomb. So yellow has weapons failure, and green is also doing the 4K. So okay, so Zem is in a very bad position with this kill box, but like it was expected. Oh, but this maneuver.
Yeah.
Do you boost? Oh no, you can't. You just take the focus and hope for the best. That's pretty much what you.
Yeah. That's right.
Uh,
Ah.
yeah, looking. And Django is. Oh no. Okay, so I mean that's not that bad because Finn cannot shoot Django and Finn cannot kill Django. So it would have been good to have Django shooting, but
Yeah.
why not? All right, so Rose. Rose takes a damage, so now this is 1 away from half and 1 away from Separatists' victory. And yellow is taking a strain. Yellow is on 3 hull, so a bit a bit more complicated.
No, it's a weapon failure. Okay.
Okay, so now I believe the plan is shooting Rose because she only has one reroll, she has only one calculate, and you are one away from scoring the points that you need to win, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why the fourth dice. Okay, right.
If you keep the two modifications.
Okay, who is he shooting?
Oh, do you spend the focus? Do you not?
It's only one die, so he's shooting the X-wing. Okay, this does.
What?
I mean, you can basically argue that you can initiative kill him
How do you know? Oh.
because he's trained. He's trained. If it's a
Oh.
blank, and no, it's a focus. So he's living on 2, and now Zam dies. Okay, well,
Oh, he did. I think he didn't count the. No, that's not a good X-wing. He didn't count the points, maybe.
no, but the points are. I mean, I can see the logic in which you choose the X-wing that has the strain token, but you need those perfect dice, and you need the X-wing not to roll any eye or evade or anything. But the thing is, it's really hard in this situation because it's like basically trying to do 3 without spending anything and having the X-wing roll a blank, which is like some really high amount of conditions. And now basically,
Yeah.
if she takes 1 and
Maybe it should be interesting to study what's the interest of maybe the chance of winning by understanding the initiative kill of the X-wing. You see?
yep, and there you go. This is over. Sam's died. I
Yeah.
mean, this was already over to be fair, but like this
Yeah,
time
but
it's really over.
mm,
All right.
and at least and there was that was maybe not no more interesting to attack the X-wing because he has his weapon failure,
Yeah.
and though the answers as X-wing that's a resistance attack. It was the same for Rose and the Red Squadron. Yeah, I don't know. I
To
don't know.
to be fair, my personal my personal feeling is that you are 1 away from half on Rose, and basically you are 3 away on both X-wings. So in this situation, you shoot Rose, try to stick a damage because
Yeah.
it's the
But what?
same requirement as before. It's like doing the most amount, the highest amount of damage you can, and hope that Rose isn't rolling very good. Um, Rose only had a single reroll as Zam wasn't seeing green but only yellow X-wing. So I think this was a better choice to go on Rose because then again, as you mentioned, the points didn't matter. Whether you take half of Rose, half of an X-wing or anything, you go over 100 points, which is what you needed before Zam gets shot. But anyway,
Mm,
Zam died with a very beautiful
yeah,
roll
and
from Rose.
I quite agree with you, but I think, if you kill the X-wing, you also have the option to have more chance to live because you avoid uh, um one more
Yeah,
uh,
for sure. But like the question,
attack.
the question
This
now.
is statistically it's more difficult to calculate, I think, but I quite agree that it would be more interesting to try to take the half of
But
road.
if you consider the thing like going through the math on this situation, what you basically have to keep in mind is that attack dice don't matter in this situation because whether you shoot yellow or rose, you have 3 dice, you've got a focus, and this is and the force, but like okay, and this is pretty much it, right? So
Mm,
the thing now is Rose is having 2 agility and a reroll, but is 1 away from being halved. Yellow is 3 away from dying, but has a strain. So basically, on rows you can probably count on 1 point something evade for sure. On yellow, you can count on a single die that in fact reads, because yellow has a focus. So that reads, if I go an evade, I do an evade. If I do an eye, I do an evade. If I do a blank, I take all of the damage. So basically, the only thing to consider is the killing condition on yellow is pretty much simple. You have to do 3, he has to do blank. But on rose, it's just doing 1 damage. You just need 1. So, but
Yeah,
rose has
yeah,
rerolls, etc. But so yeah, I mean, I would love
yeah,
to do the
but
math to be
what?
clear.
Yeah. But in some way, I want to uh, get the problem larger. In some way, the case is that you don't just want to go over 1,000 point. You also want to avoid losing ZAM, and so
Yeah, that's
maybe
for
the
sure. That's for
math
sure.
gets a bit balanced by the fact that if you kill the X-wing, you avoid one more attack, and so yeah. But I quite agree with you that maybe the most important thing is what point you take, and the attack comes after math, I would say, and is less important in the statistics. And so to make that in this situation, if you compute really fast, you can maybe find the good solution that gives you the more chance
Yes.
to win.
So,
And I think there is also some bias in these cases, because you maybe want to mark some more points on the last turn, to, even if you know that you lose,
yeah,
to bring you some
ammo. Yeah.
proudness. And even if the case would have been to trying to attack the X-wing, even if the mass tells that you have to do that, I think uh, psychologically it would be more easy to attack Rose. And I think, but in this case, I think that attacking Rose was the good solution. Yeah.
But there is also the captain of Team Netherlands. Greetings to him. That says that Zam had a target lock onto yellow, and that is also something you have to
Yeah.
consider and take in mind. Yeah. So yeah, maybe attacking yellow was a correct choice, and this is maybe, like, going further. This is maybe the reason why he hesitated to spend the focus, because it was like, I've got the target log, but if I reroll focuses into blanks, I cannot convert them, and I need those three hits. So yeah,
Yeah. And so, yeah, I could agree. Target lock, and yeah. And so, if he had the X-wing, he was quite sure to have good chance to still to win,
yeah.
and tough position nevertheless. Yes, of course.
But I mean, yeah, it was a very good thing, because, like, to come back to the position that I can read on the chat, if you, like, just consider the game ends differently. Yellow rolls a blank, yellow dies, you score enough points to go over 100 points. Then Rose, as it was mentioned on the chat, Rose gets 1 less reroll in attack while attacking you. So that's only 2 dice with a single reroll. Then you can counterattack Rose to maybe score some more points. Let me just have the math real quick. If you take half of Rose and kill yellow, it's 126. Okay, so that's not enough. That's not enough. So points don't matter at this point. But then again, you just have to consider the attack from green, and green is unmodded. So yeah, so that's a pretty big position to be in, and for sure this was a stressing one for the Netherlands.
Yeah,
All right.
at least it was quite a nice game.
Yeah.
Maybe led a bit by the dices, but it was two interesting lists with some interesting modifications on it.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. Thank you for welcoming me,
Yeah, no problem.
as always.
So anyway, we will close the stream here. So, okay, let me just update a last thing. This is France scoring the first point on this game. There you go, on this round, I mean. Alright, so France is 1-0 over the Netherlands. We will be coming back Wednesday. I believe this is Wednesday, 5 p.m. UTC for another round. I mean, between now and Wednesday, it might have some other game, but for now, the closest one is Wednesday, 5 p.m. UTC. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
Well done to both players,
Yeah,
and
of course.
let's go France! Let's go France! Let's go France!
All right. So anyway, thank you for for watching the stream. I hope you liked. Thank you for the follows and the support, and we will see each other on Wednesday or sooner if games go sooner. Bye bye, and thank you for commentating with me.
Yeah, thank you.